and welcome back to your next Wild Weekend. I'm your host, Byron Goggin. We're in the west arm of Glacier Bay at the Johns Hopkins Inlet. And the neat thing about this is there's all kinds of icebergs floating around in the water. And let me tell you what, the Titanic had nothing on this. They only had one iceberg to worry about. We have hundreds.
When you see an iceberg, you might just see a little round tip. What you're seeing is about 10% of an iceberg. It's just a little rounded piece. Underneath it will be the 90% of the iceberg. That could be 100 feet deep or 4 feet deep, or it could be, 20 feet out sideways. There's big dangers. One, to a boat this size, it scrapes your paint and makes little dings and dents. Really big ones could actually cave in your planking.
These big icebergs, they'll sit here and they'll look stable, but meanwhile they're melting down below. And they're in a delicate balance of stability, and so they'll look stable and they're just sitting there calmly, and then they'll decide that they're not stable anymore and they'll start rolling.
The entire journey to the face of a glacier stirs up thoughts of that grand old movie, African Queen. The passage is somewhat perilous, yet exciting. And the rewards upon arrival of your destination are nothing short of amazing, for it's there where you can actually see how icebergs are made.
When we were watching the glacier from the Zodiac and watching it calve, it was as though a rifle shot would go off. Something was going to happen, and then all of a sudden massive chunks of ice would start falling off or sliding down the front.
There it goes. Now it's gone.
And you just see ice and everything just roiling up from it, and then it falls in the water, and these terrific big waves come up, and ice snaps, crackles, and pops and jumps all over, and then as it goes underneath, and then it will shoot back up to the surface. And it's very cool.
Let's face it, for 99% of the people who come to Alaska to see glaciers, they have to do it from a cruise ship, which means they're going to be 1.5 miles away from the glacier, looking at them through binoculars. But if you take a trip aboard the Seawolf, you get to see the glaciers up close and personal. It's just a short kayak ride from the Seawolf to the face of Reed Glacier. Reed Glacier is a grounded glacier that's easily accessible by foot.
The closer you get, the awesomeness just kind of builds, and you get up and the crevices all of a sudden, instead of being little cracks in the distance, you get up close and it's like, I could drive my truck through that crevasse. And so it's just, you're looking at it like, come on, just any one piece, break loose. I mean, right in front of me so I can watch it. I just want to see one of these pieces of glacier turn into an iceberg right in front of my eyes. Oftentimes in your life you feel like you have power and control, and you might have technology that can help you do things, but when you get up near that glacier, no, it's kind of like you're pretty minuscule.
This is a cave in the inside of Reed Glacier. Basically, it's all calved down, and you can see the dark blue is under such deep compression that it can't it refracts only the blue light, and all other light is absorbed. And where you see it crystallizing into the white is where the oxygen has crept in and created enough air so that the white light is able to come back and visit you. I mean, look at these great sculptures as it melts through the air pockets in it.
Coming up next on your next Wild Weekend, we'll show you why kayaking in Alaska is the next best thing to having a front row seat to heaven. Stick with us.